Welcome back, Jayhawk Queens. And hey, thanks for tuning in for episode 3 of Brains and Beauties. So, I'm Denalyn Vasquez.
And I'm Spencer Mills.
And today we have an awesome segment for you guys. We're going to be talking about how it's October now.
It's October. It's fall time, baby.
And we have a lot of new things coming in. One of the new things that we wanted to talk about was kombucha and the different drinks that we're going to be trying.
Yeah.
So let's hear what they have to say about that.
Have you seen those brown bottles on campus that students are carrying around with them? No, not the Coors bottles that frat boys walk around with. I'm talking about these kombucha bottles that are all around campus that all the girlies have. If you don't know, these are kombucha drinks, and they're essentially a fermented drink made with black or green tea. They might be referred to as a mushroom tea, but note that it's not made with real fungus. So, now, don't lose me here, but the mushroom that they are referring to is actually known as a symbiotic colony of bacteria and yeast. I'm sorry, I just saw it in a monitor and it's so disgusting. So, let's just say ignorance is bliss because I love this drink. So, when the tea becomes fermented, it creates a healthy bacteria and B vitamins. So, it's healthy. If you're asking yourself, what does this kombucha even taste like? So, picture your favorite drink in the whole world. Now make it very disgusting. It's basically just like a seltzer water with battery acid and moldy tea. So, if you try it, let me know, because I'll have some better recommendations waiting for you. Now that's it for me, and we're gonna go back to Denalyn and Spencer.
Thanks, Isabel. I'll let you know if I try that. Right now, it didn't seem very convincing to me, but maybe if I'm trying to de-bloat one day, I'll definitely try it. Would you try it, Spencer?
Maybe I'd try it if I needed to give my gut some new biome inside of it. I don't know. But
Same.
It's not really up my alley. It's more of like a dad drink to me.
Yeah, maybe if I went to the gym every day that week,
Yeah.
I would feel like I just kind of have to stick to that aesthetic.
Yeah.
I've been going to the gym more lately, so I feel like maybe kombucha's creeping up my alley.
Maybe it's like clean girl.
Yeah, clean girl aesthetic.
Yeah, okay.
I need to get my life together.
Me
so-
too.
And then I'll try it. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll let you
literally.
guys know after that.
That's how you drink kombucha, get your
But-
life together.
Yeah, now that it's fall, something I am going to try is I'm excited to get back into cocoa.
Ooh.
I love a good hot cocoa.
I like my hot cocoa with cinnamon.
Really?
Do you?
I haven't had it with cinnamon.
It's fantastic.
Wait,
if
I
you haven't
have
tried
to
that,
try
it's
that.
delicious.
I
It
need to.
amplifies the flavors.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good. It's really, really good.
That sounds so good.
I've been drinking a lot of pumpkin matchas
Oh my
to get
god.
into the fall vibe.
Yes.
Yeah. Pumpkin lattes.
A pumpkin matcha.
Like get pumpkin cold foam and then matcha.
Yeah.
It's delicious.
I have not tried that.
Yeah.
What?
It's so good.
Wait,
you need to get it
I need
immediately.
to. Where are you getting it?
Oh, like
Starbucks?
Starbucks, yeah.
Okay, I need to try that.
Yeah,
I've been
definitely.
boycotting Starbucks.
That's smart.
One for my bank account, two for other reasons.
Of
but,
course.
But now that it's fall, I think I have to get back into it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
definitely.
things going on.
I switched over to Dunkin' for a while, honestly.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They're pretty good.
I used to go to Dunkin' every single morning. That would be my reason to get out of bed. I'll be like, okay, fine,
so
I'll
real. I
I'll
can't.
go to my 8 a.m. if I can get a little Dunkin' before. But
It gets you through the day,
it
honestly.
really
I need a
does. And the ladies there at the window are always very nice.
treat. Yeah.
So I enjoyed the service
Honestly,
here.
honestly.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for fall.
Me too. I love fall. I'm so excited to get the witchy vibes
Yes.
I love
I'm
it.
so excited. Fall, if you guys haven't been to KU campus during the fall is the most beautiful thing ever. We have so many
It is.
trees.
It is
and
indeed.
it's just so cozy. I love walking on campus in the fall, except when I'm cold. Then I hate it here.
Yeah, so true. And walking up and down the hills while it's freezing, I can't do that.
I'm out of breath and I'm hot. What?
No,
it's cold.
please.
Guys, somebody help me.
During the fall on KU campus, it kind of reminds me of Hogwarts. Honestly, some of the
it really
buildings,
does.
I'm
The humongous buildings.
I'm on Hogwarts right now. Watson, I see you.
Wow, Watson.
Exactly.
Yes, fifth floor Watson, checking out the view.
Ooh,
It's
exactly.
just great. It's just
Exactly.
great. There's a lot of things that come in fall. I'm
absolutely.
looking forward to voting in fall.
Me too.
We're there.
Me too. We're there, babe.
We're there.
We're there.
Guys, one more month.
You guys need to register.
Have you guys registered to vote?
You should.
You
If
guys
you haven't.
should.
You should check and double check again if you have.
Check 1, 2, 3 times. Never hurts to check. But leading into that, we have an awesome segment over voting registration.
Yeah.
So let's check it out.
So the election is less than 2 months away, and I'm going to tell you how to vote. First, check your registration. Even if you think you're registered to vote, it does not hurt to double check. If you're a Kansas resident, you can go to ksvotes.org or scan the QR code on the screen. It's super simple. Fill in your information to see if you're registered, and if you're not, it's a couple more boxes to fill in, and you're all set. If you're an out-of-state student, you can actually get registered in Kansas and be registered to vote in 2 states. I mean, it does make sense. You go to college here and live here most of the time anyway. Just make sure you only vote in Kansas and not your home state. Don't want to commit voter fraud. You can apply to vote in Kansas by mail or by using this QR code for ksvotes.org and typing in your info. It is going to say that you're not registered in Kansas, and that's when you fill out the next steps to get registered. You can also apply for a mail-in ballot with the same link. Voting is super cool and fun, and I know on election day I'm going to be decked out in red, white, and blue because democracy is great. I know I'm going to see so many amazing election day fits. However, know that there are some things you cannot wear. In Kansas, it is against the law to wear attire including buttons and signs advocating for a certain candidate or issue. Be cute, but don't get fined. Need help? This is just some info to get you excited to vote. Thank you all, and make sure to tell all of your friends to check their registration and vote. The deadline to register in Kansas is October 15th, and the deadline to apply for a mail-in ballot is October 29th. See you all at the polls.
Thank you, Allison. That was super informative. If you haven't registered, please register to vote.
Please.
Yeah. And with fall comes thinking about Halloween and different outfits that you're going to be pulling up for Halloween weekend.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Halloween weekend is a whole week before Halloween this year, which is crazy.
That's insane. So
we
many
have
opportunities for outfits.
So many.
Too many.
Don't
Too
know
many
what I'm going to be
opportunities.
yet.
I don't know either.
I have small ideas, roommate ideas.
Yeah, definitely like friend group ideas. I have a
Yeah,
couple.
I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, now that it's like on my mental, I actually have no money for outfits, so I'm just gonna have to pull out what's in the closet. What do I have? A princess crown.
Exactly, that's it.
I have a princess, but I was that last year, so I don't know. I was also a farmer one Halloween.
Yeah, I was a devil
Really?
last Halloween. Yeah.
Oh, you have to be a devil at least once in your life. You have
Exactly.
to.
It's a staple.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I need to do that. I'm so excited.
I'm very
I
excited
think
actually.
this year is going to be
Yeah.
a great Halloween weekend.
Absolutely.
with
We were
everything.
my friend group was thinking of like the Spice Girls or like Bratz.
Oh.
Even like
Wait,
stuff like that. Like
that would be great.
oh, okay.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
now we're going to head to the news.
National champions deserve a clean campus. Don't wait for other Jayhawks to pick up your mess. Keep the University of Kansas clean.
Welcome back. I'm Cooper.
And I'm Lauren. This is your Tuesday Brains and Beauties KU News Update. At least 119 people are dead and many are still unaccounted for after Hurricane Helene impacted 6 states late last week and over the weekend. One of the hardest hit states was North Carolina, which in some spots saw more than 15 inches of rain. This has caused many roads in the Asheville, North Carolina area to be shut down because of flooding or giving way. North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper said that the damage left from the storm was catastrophic. President Biden is expected to visit North Carolina later this week.
Hurricane Helene continues to leave lasting damage to the southeast as thousands of homes have been flooded and or left without power. But despite the storm, David Jones traveled from Boiling Springs, South Carolina to Johnson City, Tennessee in order to see his daughter get married. The trip turned into a 27-hour overnight journey, but Jones just shrugged it off, saying it's what any father would do. Israeli airstrikes in Lebanon killed Hezbollah leader Hassan Nasrallah over the weekend, heightening tensions even more in the conflict. Israeli airstrikes targeted Hezbollah headquarters in Beirut, and airstrikes have continued to happen, as it is now expected that Israel will start a ground offensive in Lebanon in the near future. The IDF says that the next phase of the war will start soon.
A new release video revealed a Russian fighter jet that was spotted flying very close to the U.S. Air Force F-16. The Russian jet was reported to fly within feet of Alaskan airspace in September. A NORAD commander criticized the jet's unsafe behavior, condemning its actions and naming it reckless. With only 34 days until the election day, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and Ohio Senator J.D. Vance will debate each other for the first and only time tonight in the vice presidential candidate debate. Walz is the running mate of current Vice President Kamala Harris, and Vance is the running mate for former President Donald Trump. The debate will be 90 minutes with a variety of topics discussed. Unlike the previous presidential debates, the candidates' mics will not be muted, and CBS News' Nora O'Donnell will moderate the debate.
The KU football team lost another heartbreaker on Saturday at Arrowhead Stadium. The defense again let a lead slip away in a 38-27 loss to TCU. For more on this game and in sports, we'll toss it over to Caroline and Ashton.
Thanks, Cooper. KU football had their first game at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium this weekend against TCU. In a back-and-forth game, TCU would come out on top. The Jayhawks fall 1-4 on the season and 0-2 in Big 12 play. They'll be traveling to Tempe for a game Saturday night at 7 against Arizona State, who is coming out of their first off week at 3-1.
There were several questionable calls throughout the game, including several replay reviews that did not go the Jayhawks' way. Head coach Lance Leipold said in his press conference yesterday that the stats are not that different from last year and that the team had to work harder on preventing turnovers and being more consistent.
You know, I look at a lot of our stuff. Statistically, we're not that far off from last year. Last year at this time, we averaged 6.9 yards per play. We're averaging 6. You know, right now our turnovers have hurt us. I don't think the turnover late in the game was the issue. There's some execution issues that of consistency. That's pretty much been. We addressed a lot of those things today with our guys about areas of improvement, and we'll continue to work at it.
The KU volleyball team continues its winning ways last weekend with Big 12 victories over UCF and Houston. The Jayhawks swept the Knights in straight sets and beat the Cougars 3-1. Against Houston, senior Caroline Bien recorded her 800th overall career kill. KU is now 11-1 and will travel to Colorado to play the Buffaloes on Thursday night at 8 p.m.
The soccer team just returned from Boulder, suffering a 1-0 loss after giving up a goal with just 10 minutes left to play. The Jayhawks are now 5-4-3 overall and 2-3 in the Big 12 Conference. KU will host Oklahoma State on Saturday at 6 p.m. at Rock Chalk Park.
Now in pro football, Kansas City found another way to squeak out a tight victory on the road. The Chiefs are still undefeated at 4-1. The rest of the AFC West division are still 2-2. The Broncos and Raiders will play each other next Sunday, while the Chargers have their bye. Kansas City will host New Orleans on Monday Night Football.
And the sporting world lost 2 legends yesterday. NBA Hall of Famer Dikembe Mutombo lost his battle to brain cancer at the age of 58, and the man most known for not getting into the MLB Hall of Fame, Pete Rose, died at 83. Rose had more hits than any other baseball player ever, but was banned from the Hall of Fame for betting on games when he was a manager of the Cincinnati Reds. Mutombo was recognized not only as a basketball legend, but also as a humanitarian who spent millions of his own money on a hospital in his native Africa.
That's it for sports. After the break, Caroline will be back with Sports Corner.
You may not hear it at first, but it's there. Our chant, rising. On this summit, callings converge, voices unify into a chorus that sounds out for good, for greatness. Can you hear it?
Hello everyone and welcome back to Sports Corner. As you may remember, in week 1 we introduced and discussed the new red KU football uniforms. And then again this weekend we played and we wore them. So that got me thinking about the different uniform and helmet designs this team has had in the past. So after some research, I picked out 5 of my favorite KU football helmets for us to talk about today. And of course I have Denelyn and Spencer here to give their input. So helmet number 1 was used in the early 80s. It is bright blue with vibrant red and white stripes down the center and a bold red KU symbol on the side. How are we feeling about this one?
Vintage, cute.
Yeah, it is vintage. I think that the KU with the white outline is very vintage KU, but it's kind of iconic.
Yeah, very iconic.
I like that one.
It is. I do too. I love how bold it is. The second helmet was used in 1990. It is very similar to the 80s helmet, but the key difference is the lack of stripes down the center. I kind of like how there's no stripes in the center. I think it's fun and keeps the central kind of theme with the background, but how do you guys feel?
Yeah, so I'm a maximalist, so I love so many things on there. So I think that it's just a little plain for me, but
that's how I feel.
I get it.
You too?
I wish there was stripes, but I get the appeal.
Yeah, maybe some little birds on it.
Little birds, little Jayhawks.
Little Jayhawks.
Baby
Just
Jay.
a bunch of little
Aww. That would be
polka
so
dots?
cute.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Okay, and then here's a helmet from 2015. It is bright red with blue and white stripes down the center. I apologize that you can't totally see it in this picture, but there's a Jayhawk on the side as well. I wanted to show the stripes down the middle of this one.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel?
Yeah, that one, I love that one actually. I like that it's metallic. It's a little camp.
I do too. That's what I like about
red,
it.
yes.
Sparkly.
I think it kind of works. It glams out the Jayhawks. We're coming out with style.
It's very 2010s, I do have to say.
Yes, it is
so
very
2010s.
The blue stripe in the middle is a lighter blue. Like we don't usually see that blue a lot.
Exactly.
We're usually with the dark blues. I like it. I think that one's my favorite right now.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
This helmet was used in 2021 and features the Warhawk logo on the side. This one is bright white with red and blue stripes, complete with a red face mask.
I think this one's my favorite, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's really striking, and
It
I like the
is.
design. So
It's scary. It gives intimidation.
Yeah.
It says we're gonna beat you guys
Yeah.
tonight. Like I think it's like right
the
on
Jayhawk
the
looks
side.
angry, bro.
It does.
It is.
It's
the
the Warhawk.
Ooh.
The Warhawk
Warhawk.
is coming for blood. That's what it's coming for. It wants to eat you.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
I wonder what was our score that year? Did we make it pretty far? It's okay.
Beats me.
We did it.
Yeah. In
We
my
did not
mind,
ever.
we did. The Warhawk carried us through.
Okay, maybe in the future. The final one is my personal favorite, the Black Hawk helmet. It's black with the Warhawk logo on the side, which is what I like about it. And then I also love the bright KU blue face mask.
Yeah.
Okay, I take it back. This one's the best one.
That
Yeah,
one?
right?
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
it.
I
That
like-
one is cool.
I like the black because it matches our uniforms now, and it's matte, and it's just
Yeah.
like sleek.
It very speaks times. I think it's very modern. I think the matte
Definitely.
black is what's doing it. And then the blue on top, of course. And the Warhawk
Definitely.
stayed. He looks a little less mean.
Yeah, he
A little like,
does.
maybe I'll eat you.
Yeah, like he's thinking about it.
Yeah, we'll consider it.
Okay, so which one was your ultimate favorite?
Definitely the most recent one.
Yes.
Mine
one,
had
definitely.
to. I had to go with the campy red one.
Oh,
Cute.
The
love.
2015 one.
Cute.
Was it 2015? I think.
I think so.
Yes, it was.
Yes, the 2015 one. That one is my favorite.
Iconic.
I love it.
Bring back the sparkles.
Yeah.
Guys, bring it
Bring
back.
it back,
please.
honestly. Bring back
Coach
the sparkles.
Coach Leopold, hire us on your team, please.
Yes, please.
We'll design your
The
guys'
design
stuff.
coordinators.
Design coordinators, please.
Please. Well, that's all I have for today, and that's all we have for today. Thank you guys so much for being here with us, and stay tuned for next week on Brains and Beauty.
Bye.